Hey man, welcome back to the Super Divorce YouTube channel and or Twitch channel. Nicholas Villars here, aka Super Divorce. And welcome to tonight's edition, the 22nd edition of Sega Mania, featuring Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin on the Sega Mega Drive. Sega Mania is a live internet live streaming program in which we're taking a jaunt through the pages and reviews featured in Sega Mania magazine, the now defunct erstwhile Sega Mania magazine that ran for 7 glorious issues from 2021 through 2022, and then without an explanation went away. Poof, gone, end of story. But not the end of the story. Because though the proprietors of Sega Mania magazine said you guys aren't getting any more of this magazine, I said, yes we are. We're going to celebrate it on my YouTube channel. We're going to keep the memory and the tradition of this great magazine alive over on the Super Divorce YouTube and or Twitch channels. And we're going to do that by starting at issue number 1, reading every review, and then playing the game reviewed in the review. From the first review to the very last. Starting at issue 1, moving all the way up through issue number 7. And right now, we are on issue number 2. That's where we are. We've got some people here in the chat. Let me say hello to my chat. Oh, Pumpkin thought that she was first, but she's not. I'm sorry. Believe me, as much as I would like to give you that distinction, I have to acknowledge that Evil Martin Carrot Calahwacker was actually the first one here. He's at the very top of the heap. I see it right there in front of me. I can't deny it, as much as I'd like to. Evil Martin appeared first and said Pooper Divorce, like a very mature and astute young man. And then Pumpkin came in and said first. But well, I will say that Pumpkin had the first nice comment, so thanks for that. Ghoulie is here and says, hey, I'll get straight to the point. No updates. No updates on Ghoulie. Ghoulie, you see, Ghoulie in the chat, a friend of the channel, has been trying to find a good opportunity to make his feelings known towards a young lady, his love interest, and he was just updating and saying that so far we have no updates there. He's not had an opportunity to do that yet. Carrot always wins, says Evil Martin Carrot Calahwacker. I'm sorry, Pumpkin. It may look like you commented first, but again, I see it right here in my chat window. Evil Martin was on top, but he probably cheated to get there, so don't feel bad. He probably used evil cheating tactics to make it to the top of the comment section. So, yeah, next time. I wish you the best of luck next time, Carrot. Or, not Carrot. See what he's doing? He's getting in my head. He's making me wish him luck now, and I don't want that. I wish you bad luck, Evil Martin Carrot Calahwacker. Anyway, we're going to play Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin on the Sega Mega Drive. But before we read the review, before we dive into that part, and before we play any game, before we do the gameplay, here I got I've got some notes. Jess is here. She said, dang, I'm late. What's new, Jess? You know, what's new? Spider-Man versus the Kingpin from 1991. This game was produced by a fella named Ed Annunziata. Name sound familiar to you? Anyone? Ed Annunziata? Huh? You know this guy? You heard of him?
Ed Annunziata back in the news, Kev.
You might know him because he created a little game called Echo the Dolphin. Producer of this game we're going to play tonight created Echo the Dolphin. How about that? I bet you didn't know that guy created any other games, did you? Well, he created, well, I won't say he created, he produced. He was the producer of this one here. You know? Now you know. Now you know exactly who it is. Carrot, Evil Martin. Also co-produced by Stuart Kosoy. Stuart Kosoy went on to become a video game agent, representing various game studios throughout the video games world, and he helped put together the deal between DICE and EA for Battlefield 1942. And why is that significant? Because that deal was actually the precursor to the deal that would lead to EA acquiring DICE altogether for $24.5 million. The man who co-produced this game went on to basically put together the deal that would lead to EA acquiring yet another game studio, gobbling them up, increasing their stranglehold on the video games world, universe, multiverse. Anyway, how about that? This game has multiple endings. We may see one of them. I hope to see one. But there's one we're not going to see, at least. That is one exclusive to the Mega CD or the Sega CD version. And there is a very gruesome, brutal scenario that plays out in the bad ending of that game, where you don't stop the Kingpin. When you fail to do your job as Spider-Man, what happens? You actually end up caught by the Kingpin, who also kidnaps Mary Jane Watson and then lowers you both down into a vat of acid where you die. In a Spider-Man game for the Sega or Mega CD. And it plays out. It's not like it's implied. They don't write it on the screen. The screen doesn't go black and then you see a little bit of text that comes up and says, and then the Kingpin lowered them down into a vat of acid. You actually get to see Peter Parker and Mary Jane Watson lowered into a vat of acid. I mean, that's raw. That's pretty damn raw for a fucking game like this. A Spider-Man game for little kids. Just imagine a little kid actually makes it to the end of that. Everyone was crying about Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter and Power Rangers and shit. I bet none of the parents knew about this. I bet they didn't know that their kid might have an opportunity to see Peter Parker and his wife murdered on screen by the Kingpin for failing to do their job correctly. And speaking of multiple endings and extra content, on the Mega CD version there was also an extra level called Mysterio's Funhouse that would go on to be inspiration for a level in the Spider-Man 2 game for Xbox, PS2, and GameCube. And speaking of those other systems, this game that we're going to play tonight, it had some other additions. I mentioned the Mega or Sega CD version. It was also released for the Master System and the Game Gear. But we're only going to be covering in depth and actually playing the Mega Drive version because that is the version that's reviewed in Sega Mania magazine here. Before we get started on that, let me hop on over to the chat. check this out here. See what people are saying. Evil Martin, he said he saw that Vince McMahon was coming back to the WWE and wants to know if that's true. Yes, it is, unfortunately. In December, when news first broke, the entire board of directors actually voted against him coming back. But I suppose because he still had sway as the majority shareholder, he was able to override them. Didn't listen to them. On that board of directors, you want to know who actually voted against him coming back in December? His own daughter and son-in-law, Stephanie McMahon, Levesque, and Paul Levesque, Triple H. They both voted against him coming back in December. He came back. And why did he come back? He says that now is the prime time to sell the WWE, and basically he's not going to sign off on it unless he is the one with the final say, in the hot seat, making the final call, in an active role as the chairman. So he brought himself back in. A very short retirement for Vince McMahon, but he's come back basically to lord over the deal, to lord over the process of them selling. A few days ago, news broke that it was supposedly being sold to the Saudis. That turned out to not be true. The deal had not gone through. The Saudis are in the mix. They're looking to buy. It could be them, but also in the running is Disney, ESPN, and now Tony and Shad Khan, owners of AEW. So it's a very interesting time to be a wrestling fan right now. Pumpkin said she tried to watch my 2 other Fears to Fathom games, but they were no commentary. And she said her brain likes to follow along with commentary. Well, maybe I'll play back through them with commentary sometime. Maybe that would be worth doing. But I guess you liked the old Carson House, huh? Has everyone here watched the Carson House? Is anyone gonna play it themselves? Those are good games. I like those Fears to Fathom games. Now, let me see. Yeah, Jess has said that I am doing commentary on my playthroughs moving forward, and that's true. In an effort to feature myself more, to put the shine on myself instead of just the games. I did about a year of that, and much like they ended Sega Mania Magazine, I ended no commentary playthroughs, and now you're going to have to listen to me when I play games. And if you don't like that, you're going to have to track down a no commentary video elsewhere. Capiche? Ghoulie said, fun fact, we had a really bad storm system cut through Georgia. Had a lot of tornadoes hit us. Lucky for him, he wasn't affected. He got to leave school 20 minutes early. Well, that's always nice. I mean, it's not nice when you have the prospect of a large storm blowing in, but it's cool when you get to leave school. It's cool to leave school early. It's always a nice thing. Now, I think we're about to get set here. Oh, God. Got another $1.99 super chat from Warrior Villars, who says, Fortnite, play it. Never. We will never play Fortnite on this channel, Warrior. Okay, then. I think it's high time that I go ahead and get to reading this review. What happened there? That's not elegant. There we go. There we go. All right. If you would like to follow along, please look at your television screen and you will see that I have put a graphic of this review right there, smack dab in the middle for you. If that's not good enough, if you'd like to blow it up in bolder relief, or perhaps flip through the pages of this issue of Sega Mania Magazine digitally, There's a link in the description below, and you can follow that on over to the Sega Mania Magazine online archive, and it's right there, a nice big PDF. You can flip through to your heart's content. If you don't need to worry about all that, then just please look at your television screen, put your phone down, and allow me to serenade you with this review here. Carrot says I'm not on my TV. Yes, you are. In fact, everyone is. That's the only way you're able to watch this. I have put that on my YouTube settings so that people can only watch on their television sets. So, alright. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin. This review from Rob Kirkup says here, Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever Spider can, goes the famous song. And Spidey is going to need to be able to utilize all of his spider-like powers to get himself out of the mess he finds himself in. Wilson Fisk, aka the Kingpin, posing as a concerned citizen, has convinced the people of New York that there is a bomb hidden somewhere in the city, and in exactly 24 hours it will explode. The culprit, continues the big-boned baddie, is none other than our web-slinging hero, and he will pay a handsome reward of $10,000 for the apprehension of the renegade known as Spider-Man. $10,000. That reminds me of the old $1 million Dr. Evil gimmick there. Wilson Fisk is like a crime lord. He's got to be a if not billionaire, he's got to be a multi-millionaire. Can't cough up more than 10,000 bones for Spider-Man? I mean, that's not even that. I wouldn't take that seriously if I were a bad guy out there trolling the streets of NYC.
Hey, you hear Wilson Fisk is gonna pay $10,000 for Spider-Man?
You're gonna have a $10,000 medical bill when Spider-Man sends your ass over to the local hospital. So no, I need him to raise that price up quite a bit before I ever went after Spider-Man. Back to the review here. Spider-Man has 24 hours to not only locate and disarm the bomb, but he must also secure evidence that will clear his name. So takes his camera to capture some photographs to incriminate the real villains. This won't be easy though, as the police are patrolling the streets, and Spidey's bright red and blue lycra suit will hardly help him to blend in, despite some of the bizarre things that us non-superheroes wore in the early 1990s. Remember global hypercolor t-shirts? There's also the added threat of Kingpin's goons who are out in force, and half a dozen of Spider-Man's arch enemies, namely Electro, Dr. Octopus, the Lizard, the Hobgoblin, the Sandman, and Venom, act as bosses throughout the game that we must defeat if we are to stand any chance of saving the people of New York. The side-scrolling platformer then throws you straight into a busy New York street. Oh, there's a policeman. You'd best punch his face in before he can arrest you, or this would be over awfully quickly. Once you begin to explore the mechanics of what Spider-Man can do, there's huge flexibility in how you approach enemies, as you can climb anything, including climbing upside down across ceilings, you can fire Spidey's webs, and you can swing at very high speeds to your heart's content. There are some wonderfully innovative touches, too. You can sell photos you take to the Daily Bugle, which allows you to buy more web fluid. So you have to pay for web fluid. That's kind of a bummer. Back to the review. This can add an extra element of risk in boss battles when the temptation will be there to snap a quick shot of Doc Ock or the Lizard mid-fight in order to sell them for a premium once you finish them off. You can also return to Peter Parker's apartment to rest up and recover some much-needed energy, which is an incredibly clever idea and a great help in surviving through this fairly difficult game. The graphics are mostly fantastic, with Spider-Man and his enemies appearing large, detailed, and colorful. However, the backgrounds are often dull and boring. This doesn't detract too much from the overall experience. The sound is brilliant and puts the Mega Drive sound chip to good work, and the music throughout the levels suits the game perfectly. Some of the sound effects aren't at the same level, but they are entirely functional. At the time of release, this game was critically acclaimed. In fact, 2/3 of all Mega Drive owners at the time bought the game, and this huge commercial success ensured Marvel Comics continued to keep a licensing deal in place with Sega for additional games. This is a game every Mega Drive owner should have in their collection, and a game I remember fondly from my childhood, says Rob Kirkup. With the genius Sandman boss fight in particular, I recall as being a jaw-dropping moment for 12-year-old me once I'd worked it out. If you own a Mega Drive and you don't own Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, if you have any Spidey sense, you should swing by eBay or your local retro store and pick up a copy. Alright. Evil Martin says, I'll take out Spider-Man for a $1.99 super chat. Well, your friend Warrior should be able to help you out there. Now, I guess let's go. Let's get started. Let's see what Spider-Man vs. Kingpin is all about on the Sega Mega Drive. Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. Let's take a look at the options real quick. Level. We'll play on normal, I guess. What about stamina? I don't know what all this does. We'll just leave that at normal and... Okay, well, we'll just try it the way it is. Good evening, New York. My name is of no importance. I am merely a concerned citizen, a citizen who has learned of something monstrous. The renegade known as Spider-Man is seeking revenge upon you. He has hidden a bomb which will explode in exactly 24 hours unless we force him to confess its location. I offer a $10,000 reward for his apprehension. We must protect ourselves. We must protect themselves. Oh, hold on. Don't do that. I forgot to, no. There we go. Okay. What is this? Our pause menu? What do all these things mean? Webs. That looks like a web. This looks like a croissant. It's like a gray croissant. We don't have any. And that's Peter, I guess. Okay. Oh, look at the cop. The review was right. You do have to punch a cop immediately. Is that Aunt May? We go in here. Hey, it's my apartment. What can I do here? They just want me to leave. Okay. Punch the granny, says Evil Martin. I can't punch her. That's the last time I'll do something evil for you, Evil Martin. What do I do here? Oh, look. Okay, so I can... Oh, if I hold C and up, then I can crawl around on the building. On the facade. Crawl right up the glass here. Hey, there's a guy. Hey, I read about this. They said it was like, this was like an homage to the Spider-Man game on the Atari 2600. That's interesting. Alright, this is the Daily Bugle. Can I swing on the webs? Wonderful. The Kingpin's the biggest crook this city's ever seen, and he's convinced everybody I'm the bad guy. Fortunately, in patrolling the city, I've heard that Doc Ock's hiding out in a waterfront warehouse. If I'm going to find the Kingpin and clear my name, not to mention disarm the bomb he must have planted, that's the place to start. And I'd better take my camera to take some shots that prove what's really going on. Woo, they want you to read that quickly, don't they? What did I just get? Picked up something there. I climbed. Oh, we got a bad guy shooting his gun. Do they stay down? I hope so. All right. I know. Spider-Man on speed. Where's their dog? Get out of here, dog. How many hits does it take to kill the damn... Fine, just keep running back and forth. I don't even give a shit. Can I punch the boxes? Nope. I can't even punch if I'm too close to them. Yeah, we need Ghoulie around here as a moral compass to balance out Carrot's horse shit. Damn it. Why am I getting hurt by a rat? It's baby stuff. So I'll just crawl along the top here. Maybe I can drop down behind this guy. Look at him stabbing down with his little stupid knifey. How about that? I don't think we couldn't kill that puppy if we tried to. Well, let me see. How am I gonna... There, no. Crawl along the top. I wish I could punch down from here, but I can't. It's not an option. Stab. There we go. You gotta kind of drop down on those guys when they're stabbing. Here now? Seems like a good place to use a little web. But how many does it take? There you go. Okay. Dip. Look how fast he's going. It's not even hitting me. Damn it. You gotta be tricky with these guys. Ah, you shit. Why does he shoot faster from far away? Doesn't make any sense. If you were him, you'd want to keep it going, I would think. Crawl along because I'm gonna keep running into these guys. Oh, I can just stand up. There we go. Just don't give him a chance to shoot again. Maybe an extra life over there. Something. Didn't fill up my health or anything like that. I hope it's just, I guess, an extra life then. No! Why is chapstick a lie? Carrot says chapstick ruins your lips. It's a fraud. Fraudulent stick. stab down. Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, I got like maybe one more hit, don't I? That's stupid. Can I even get up here? No, that's not what I wanted to do. Thought there was another life over here or something. An extra something or other. Ah, shit. I don't know. I hope these guys don't respawn. I don't think they do. That would be best if they don't. What the fucking rat? No! How that fucking... What horrible, horrible hit detection right there. You saw it. And already got to continue. Okay. Let's see how far back they make us go. Oh, all the way. Nice. Nicely done. One of those, huh? Evil Martin says that chapstick seals moisture from your lips. Maybe steals moisture from your lips and irritates your skin. He says it's a placebo. Well, it feels nice when you first put it on, at least. What's up, Mr. Jorfus? Hello there. Oh, I can't get that guy, huh? Man, that's bullshit. These guys suck, dude. Just garbage. Just really awful. I can do that. I haven't been using my web slinging ability because they seem to not want you to. Because you have to buy new webs, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna be using my webs all willy-nilly. And what it also doesn't seem like there's much incentive for me to actually bother with the bad guys here. If I can go around them, that seems like the better choice. If I can go around them. That's the key, isn't it? Hit the top there. There you go. No worries. You're allowed to eat. Stupid. This is already dumb. All right. Moving along. I don't like these kind of labyrinthian kind of platforming levels in a lot of games. Especially ones where they make you return to the beginning if you happen to get, you know, inconvenienced by a mouse or a rat like this. Like, oh, come on! I'm Spider-Man! And a rat, like, runs across my shoe and it puts me closer to death. Also, oh there, thank you for a little bit of life, a little extra health. Spidey senses. What is this, a fucking forklift driver? Am I supposed to punch him? What do we do with this guy? Just run away? I don't know what am I to do with forklift man? Okay. Cool. That's good. Alright, well. Like, what's the point of that? You go to jail. Why would you even bother going in? If you could just punch the guy and leave immediately, why would you even bother? Is it possible for me to just circumvent this entire bullshitty area and just... Can I just get up there? No. What if I do that? Can I use my web to just jump straight up there? That'd be good. Or does it only lets me swing across. I can't like... I can't use it to pull myself up. Why did they arrest a hero, says Mr. Jorphus? Because the Kingpin has convinced everyone that I'm a bad guy. That I'm like evil Carrot. Being mean to everyone. Here comes the dog. Look at that. Here. Do a ceiling crawl all the way across. What kind of mini boss is a forklift driver? He didn't even seem like a bad guy. Seemed like a dock worker wearing his little helmet. Not these guys. These guys are wearing toboggans and green pants. I mean, yeah. I'm talking about the guy who was driving the forklift who killed me last time. Is that the next name change? C. Carrotson. What's up, Y, huh? You'll know by now that my favorite thing to do in video games is to go back through areas that I've already been through that are not necessarily difficult, that just eat up your time as a video game player. Don't really challenge you. There's not too much challenging going on right here. As you can see, we've made it this far. What is this now? Well, oh, okay, that's cool. I was talking about the Sega CD version because I saw it has a special, really brutal ending that you can get where Kingpin lowers Spider-Man and Mary Jane Watson down into a vat of acid to their death. Seems like a Carrot thing to do. But I thought that was interesting. I mentioned that around this time all the parents were concerned about Mortal Kombat and even Power Rangers as being too violent. But I wonder what they would have said if they had known that at the end of the Spider-Man game on Mega CD or Sega CD, you could actually see Spider-Man and his wife murdered in acid. Hello, CJKFUI. I don't know how to pronounce your name, so I'm gonna call you I'll just call you CF. Reminds me of an old elementary school. There was an elementary school near me when I was growing up called CF Holiday. Hello, CF. So I'm trying to get some sort of I didn't say F you. Jorfus joke of the night coming up momentarily. I didn't say F you, I said CF. Why don't you listen? Oh, well, he's just trying to smear me. It's a smear campaign to tarnish my good name. Now, what's next? What's next here? Do I have to fight the forklift guy? I think there's a dog running around down here. There he is. Yep. I saw that the other day there was an online poll who has the best nuggets, and Wendy's beat McDonald's. It was close. It was a close fight, but Wendy's won. They edged them out. I'm from Ohio. CF. CF is from Prindapan. Where is that? I'm not familiar with that. You'll have to excuse my geography shortcomings, but where would you find that on a map? I can't look it up right now because I guess you can try. How many hits of web fluid will it take to put this dog down? This is ridiculous. Carrot. See Carrots and say he's from Carrotville. This is ridiculous. If this dog takes this many hits with the web fluid, I mean, what good will this do on a boss fight anyway? Oh, in India? Okay. I believe you're our first Indian friend here, as far as I know. Okay. I don't know. You're the one with the phone. This is stupid. I'm leaving. Hold on, I don't think anyone will be able to hear that because you're far away. It only picks up when you're... Okay, here's Mr. Jorfus' joke of the night. He says a guy was living in his own house and he said, "My house, my rules," while eating cookies in bed. Then he said, "Ew," because of the cookie crumbs and called his mom. I mean, you can see Carrots and said, "I can hear Jess. She's telling him what to say. She's the real brains behind the channel."
Yeah, I just play stupid sometimes to throw you guys off course.
Usually I'm wearing an earpiece. Okay, I guess I have to go and fight the, Hey, get off. No, Sprainard came up and dug his claws into my thigh. My cat. If you don't know who Sprainard is. I wasn't yelling at Jess. It is the forklift of the damned. I don't want to have to do this again. I like games where you can play as the forklift driver, like in Shenmue.
Damn it. What's the secret? Well, I learned it from Warrior.
Why Huh says this is even more C tier than the Sega CD game. Wild. Who was it? Rob Kirkup in the Sega Mania review. Actually, I would say he gave it a pretty glowing review. He said that this is a game every Mega Drive or Genesis owner should have. And I don't know about that. That seems... Okay, so here's our Spidey sense going off. Where are you, forklift guy? Here he is. Yeah. Hold on. Oh, the second part of Jorpus' joke was that he said while cleaning the crumbs, "I'm sorry, Mom, you were right." Ah, okay. Thank you. There's Mr. Jorpus' joke of the night. C. Carrotson said that Rob Kirkup at Sega Mania magazine is a fed, a paid shill. They paid him off for the review, I tell you. Damn it. I wouldn't be surprised. Can I hop on this thing? No, okay. Alright. I'm trying to go through it logically, and I thought maybe, oh, okay, he's got his forklift thing out. He's got the platform. Maybe I need to stand on that and then hop behind him. And no, that was too much thinking. That was... So if I get too close to it, I'm automatically taking damage. And that doesn't seem to do anything. So, I love shit like this. It's just so... What if I just... Do I have to just, like, eat the damage and then die? What do I do? Why, huh? Do you have any helpful hints or tips or tricks here for the forklift driver? The forklift driver mini-boss. What am I supposed to do to this guy? He seems to be immune to my web fluid, just like the dog, apparently. You can hit the dog with like 100 shots of web fluid and nothing happens. This guy, I can take the damage and try to punch him. That doesn't work. I tried punching him, Carrot. It didn't do anything. He doesn't take damage. Only I do. Do I have to run away? Is that what they want? Do I have to punch through the wall? That doesn't do anything. Why says this is completely different than the Sega CD game. There are no forklifts in that game. I've never played the Mega Drive game. See, Carrotson wants me to run away. Wait, what? Do I have to get him to raise that and then punch him and... Okay. Alright. That didn't do anything. So I raise that up. I thought maybe if I get him to raise it, then I can punch him in the face. But I can't get close enough to do it. Oh boy, look, I think he might have taken a hit that time. But then I died. I guess I'll have to bust out of prison again. Like, why... If it's that easy for him to break out, why would he let them take him in the first place? If he's just... It's not like a Superman situation where he lets him take him in for, you know, for optics, if you will, to get the trust of the people. There's no reason for it. It's like he breaks right back out again. So it's silly. It's a bunch of silly nonsense. Hop over the rats. Says it says Tech Toy on the box. That's the Brazil release. Well, it's not necessarily the one that I'm playing. That's just the artwork that I used, because it's always difficult to find artwork that actually says Mega Drive on it. It's really easy to find the Genesis artwork, but finding artwork that says Mega Drive always seems to be more challenging. So it's not always going to be the exact one. Ah, fuck it. There we go. Jorfer says attack him from behind. I tried to do that, but it's like he flips. He puts his thing down, flips it, and reverses it almost immediately. Oh, of course I had to take a hit. Of course! I won't waste any time with the dog on this attempt here. Alright. Punch, 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 punch. Alright, Ghoulie. We'll be here. Enjoy your homework. If you finish up quickly, then maybe you can hop back in the chat for a minute. Always a treat to have you. Why, huh? Said import tariffs in Brazil on video game consoles until very recently did things like make PS4 cost 4,000 American dollars. That's quite a bit. It's a lot of cash. Okay. Down we go. Once you engage with these guys, they're pretty easy to take down. Pretty stupid. They got stupid idiot syndrome, but you gotta get close enough to do anything to them. Now, I didn't need anything down there. Did I? There might have been some health. There was. Okay. Maybe not even enough to worry about, but... Now let's hop back up here. And go see the forklift guy again, for whatever reason. Everyone's favorite Spider-Man villain. We all know. Oh my god. Forklift drivers and rats. Spider-Man's 2 weaknesses. Oh, I actually got one that time. That's good. Get a little bit of life there. Spider sense tingling because of a forklift driver. I think yeah, that's got to be it. But it's really shitty. It's a really shit. Now watch. See, when I try and go behind him, he just flips around immediately. There's no making that happen. Oh god. You got to get him to scoop up. But then when you move out of the way, he's already lower. It's fucking ridiculous. Come on, up. But I can't get out of there fast enough to make it worth my while. I have to get close enough to punch him, but when I do that, I don't have time to move out of the way when he lowers the thing. You stink, Carrot. Carrotson. Why don't you do better?
Give it a shot, please.
Go ahead. Go on. Why don't you raise it up? Hey, look. And then I'm gonna freaking die. Wonder how many hits this dumbass takes. That was too long. See that? That's crap. That is absolute crap. What a waste. It's one of the stupidest fights I've ever had to do in a game. You're Spider-Man, you're fighting a forklift operator, a basic forklift operator in a warehouse. Oh, look at that. So fortunate. And now... What was the point in that? Did you see that? I just picked up the life. It was supposed to give me health, and it didn't do anything. Jorphus, the web does not do anything to the forklift driver. You have to get close enough to punching. That's a good point, Carrot. Carrot said if Spider-Man is this easy to take out, no wonder it was only $10,000. But then at that point, why doesn't Kingpin just go and do it himself? Alright, we got... ah! Probably go back to the beginning of the game, right? Back to the beginning of this level. Yep, look at that. So lucky. Oh, God. What a must-have Mega Drive game. I mean, even if... I don't know. No, I'll save it. I'll save it. I'm going to save... I don't want to give my review away. Come on! Horrible, horrible hit detection. Jeez, oh freaks. Look at that! I punched him right in his stupid beer belly. Alright, we'll have to waste some damn web fluid on the guy. For no reason. You're probably right. Why, huh? Said Marvel vs. Capcom 2 Spider-Man is the best Spider-Man. I mean, as far as like the character in a game, it's tough to argue against. Why, huh? Said Peak. Or wait. See, Carrotson said Raiden killed a Metal Gear Ray by himself, so yeah, he could definitely take Spider-Man. And Waiha said that peak Spider-Man occurred there. Japanese Spider-Man is awesome. He has a giant robot and a machine gun he shoots and kills people with. But that show hasn't been subtitled mostly. I feel like a checkpoint would be nice, you know? A checkpoint at least after the forklift. I think that would have made sense. Having the player go and have to do all this, no reason for it. Garbage. Horrible. To have to come back and do all this all over again. It just, it makes you not want to continue playing, which... kind of don't want to do that. If you're making a video game, you kind of want people to continue playing it. You want them to feel like they shouldn't stop. They should feel compelled to continue. To get better. I mean, this doesn't even matter. Look at this. Whatever, I don't even fucking care. Shoot me dead. I'll start over again. Why not? You know? Let's see this section of the game one more time. Because we all love it so much. It's so fantastic, isn't it? It's a really brilliant level with brilliant bosses, a brilliant mini-boss that we've seen, brilliant enemies. I mean, the variation. The way all the enemies look different. It's like each thug has his own personality. His own set of clothes, his own weapon, his own sound effects. It's all very unique and it's all very impressive. Ghoulie thinks I should go to the next game in Sega Mania at this point. Or in Sega Mania. We should skip to the next episode of Sega Mania, perhaps. I'd like to, but I've committed. Even for the games that are shit, you know, I've committed to them. See, Carrotson loves this game. Well, that makes sense. It's about what I would expect from See carrots. Come on. What sucks here... You might say, why don't you jump up and punch him? Because right here, the punch won't work. The punch doesn't work. You know why? Because of the platform I'm staring at right now. If you're too close to a platform, even if you're up above it, it won't let you punch unless you're all the way up there. At that point, you're getting hit by bullets. Be able to play this level with my eyes closed in the end. Let's see if this life does anything for me, this pickup here. No, that didn't do anything for my life. I don't know what that's supposed to do. Does that fill my webs back up? I wasn't paying attention to the webs. Maybe it's like a 50-50 split. You have a chance of it maybe filling your life up, or maybe it's just gonna... Maybe it'll cover some of your web fluid. Well, that's gonna go this way real fast. Just... Oh, look at that guy. Look at you. We got a real Scooby-Doo on our hands. Oh, look at... Jorpus wants to know why the bandages didn't work. I don't know. Alright, let's... He's like, he looks like the guy from Curious George. It's Curious George's guy. The man in the yellow hat. See how close... Look at that. You got to, like... Man. Come on. I mean, a regular forklift driver just keeps driving his forklift. Gets punched right in the face by Spider-Man multiple times, who can, like, break a building with his fist. This dude just... Oh my god, really? Thank you. Again, whatever that Spider-Man pickup is, did nothing for my health. Carrots and said, I love Edward, whatever the fuck, who made this game. The Echo guy. The guy who made Echo the Dolphin is the same guy who made this game. Oh my god. Ah! Right in my eye. Alright, now, can I get up there? No? There we go. And, oh, I was hoping the crouch would do the Sonic trick and show us the area below, but I was asking too much with that one. Ghoulie said after Curious George committed several war crimes in Yugoslavia, the man in the yellow hat decided to become a foot soldier for the Kingpin. Sad, sad tale. And Waiha said, it is I, Curious George. I wear Adidas tracksuit and use Adidas branded AK-47. Jorpus wants to know who would win, a man with spider powers capable of destroying a building, or Forklift. Clearly, well, almost the forklift, because look how much damage he did to us. If only we could be like Warrior and beat this game. And I saw some sort of health pickup, maybe. But I can't even, it won't even reliably let me jump. Crap. What crap controls? Okay. I'm not complaining at all. Okay. Alright, so that was Doc Ock, I guess. You got to see one of his tentacles reach in and immediately put an end to my precious field trip pretty damn quick. Come on, I just feel like there's got to be a way to make it up there. But half the time it won't even let you jump off of the wall that you're on. It's just like I should be able to grab onto that. And they won't let me. Good God. Waiha said that's the same as the Sega CD version. You just get your head ripped off. And he also thinks this fight is going to be a real oof-worthy. Well, if we make it back there, that's one thing. Gotta make it back there first. Just don't have to do it. Oh, fine. So I'm just gonna waste more time doing that than I would if I just fucking went ahead and did it. Just go through. Just go through the motions. Crawl my ass across. Warrior said I'm gonna rip Nick's head off. Do it, bro. Come at me. See what happens. I'll be eating barbecue Warrior tomorrow. I don't know. What do you think of the soundtrack in this game? I just realized how odd the music is. It's like, what kind of feeling is this supposed to convey here? It's like the kind of that synth sound and the bass. Boom, 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 boom. I guess that's kind of fitting. But then you've got that little what that, right? It reminds me of like Going Up the Country. You know that song? Going up the country, where I wanna go. Going up the country. It's got that weird kind of. You see what I mean? Why are they playing that? Doesn't make any sense with what's going on here. C. Carrotson said it doesn't fit the game, but I like it. Well, I can't trust anything you say anymore. So I don't know if you actually like it or if you're just being a dick. Warrior said that's the best part. Nope. The only damage I've taken so far are from the rats. Psh. Unreal. Absolutely ridiculous. Hey, look, one actually worked for my health. For your health. Oh my god, that was totally in his bread basket. Right there. And I thought... Ah! I thought you could draw it upwards, but sometimes it works, and other times he just decides to throw it right back down. What a stupid, idiotic boss to throw into a game. And then we're gonna have a dock worker who rides a forklift, and he's gonna move his fucking forklift thingy. What do you call that? Just the forklift? The platform? He's gonna just move it up and down until fucking... Oh, it's so dumb. It's one of the stupidest bosses in any... Well, okay, mini boss. It's just one of the stupidest enemies in any game that I've ever seen. It's just a guy. Up we go. No health for you. Yeah, that was how the... I'm sure that was part of the meeting, you know? We'll have dock workers, but this one's evil. What's he doing? You ever seen a forklift? Yeah. This fucker, he's gonna be on a forklift. This motherfucker's got a forklift he's driving. Okay. What's he doing with it? Like the thing on the front that they lift the boxes up with, he's gonna be moving it up and down. All over just up and down. And then you gotta, like, when he lifts it up to the top, you're gonna have to come in and get close enough to punch him in the face. Why wouldn't Spider-Man just launch his webs at him from across the room? Because that's not gonna work. Why? Oh. Alright, here comes Doc Cock. Where's Doc Cock at? I figured I'd see his tentacles. So, there they are. There he is, tentacling around. What's he doing there? Why, huh? Do you have any tips? Tips, tricks, helpful hints on how to deal with Doc Cock here? I said Doc Cock. Get a couple of rats. A forklift would be good. Oh yeah, for getting rid of Spidey. Let's see, do I have any abilities? I've got a crescent roll. And what's this? We've got a crescent roll and a camera. We can take a picture of them. They said to do that, didn't they? Take a picture. Take another picture. Alright, good enough. I don't know what you're talking about. All I said was the name of the character, so... Ghoulie says Doc Cock might be using his many lengthy arms. I think he meant Doc Ock. He said Doc Cock, but he meant Doc Cock. Say he might be using his many lengthy arms to do something with his testicles. The tentacles tickle his testicles. Testicle tickling tentacles. This might be a shield. Oh, it is. I thought it was a crescent roll. That didn't Maybe, do I just, well, nope, that's not gonna do it. This is intriguing here because I don't exactly know what they would like for me to do. Jorfa said just punch him. Well, that would seem obvious, wouldn't it? But, like, I have a feeling that if I touch any part of him, I'm gonna die. And so that's where... Okay, that didn't work. I was trying to swing across. Did I launch a little web at him? That didn't... What's he doing here? Is he... Oh! That wasn't good. Well, I thought I had a chance to maybe shoot him in the head with my web. Ghoulie said just beat him. Okay, well, I'm trying to do that. However, I think I could just... Maybe he'll get tired eventually. Maybe we're supposed to let him wear himself out. Maybe his tentacles run out of power. It's supposed to be an energy field type of deal. Says why, huh? Right. Oh, I can crouch right in front of him. Is that... Am I kicking him? I don't think I'm making contact with anything. I think that's just the sound of me kicking. I don't believe I'm actually hitting him. He just keeps scooting away from me. I don't know how close I can get before I'll actually make contact, okay? Like, I'm kicking his tentacle, and that's not doing anything. So I have to do that. Oh! Well, maybe if I had more than a sliver of health left. No, might as well call it there. I'm not gonna... This is not gonna be one that we complete. I can tell you that right now. Much too gimmicky. Trying to figure that shit out. So please look forward to no more Spider-Man versus the Kingpin on Sega Mega Drive. All done. So there you go. That was, yeah, that was an hour. We spent an hour with it. Just flew by, didn't it? Whew. Carrot really loved that soundtrack, though. Wants me to upload it to the Punished Super Divorce channel. Yeah, I'm sure that that'll be well worth everyone's time. Boy. Alright, time to revisit the Sega Mania review written by Rob Kirkap. Okay. Well, he just You know, he kind of covered the. Hold on, let me bring it back up here. Carrot says I'm a hater. You haven't even heard my review yet. Carrotson. So Rob Kirkup spent the first part just telling you the story of the game. Describing the enemies, who you're gonna have to fight. Throws you straight into a busy New York street. You can fire Spidey's webs at very high speed to your heart's content. Not really to your heart's content, because you only have so many. If my heart's content was to fire them non-stop throughout the entire game, that wouldn't work, so I have to take issue with that. Also, I question the high speed part. Rob Kirkup says there are some wonderfully innovative touches too. You can sell photos to the Daily Bugle, which allows you to buy more web fluid. I will say that is innovative. It's an innovative feature to put in the game, and you know, it's also kind of neat that, given the opportunity, you could visit Peter Parker's apartment. Maybe after the boss fight, we would have had an opportunity to go there and chill out and regain some strength. But we were not able to do that. I'll give them props for including it though, because it's a good idea. You know, it's a nice little touch that you could go back to Peter Parker's humble abode to rest up. But, you know, we didn't get to see it because, you know. The graphics are mostly fantastic, writes Rob Kirkup. Enemies appearing large and detailed and colorful. I mean, the enemies just, they all look the same. Besides Forklift Guy, the thugs, like, weren't even, like, they didn't change their colors even. They're all wearing green pants and a green toboggan, and they're all kind of pot-bellied. At least on the first level, I didn't see much variety at all in the enemies. So I can't sign off on that one either. I think that's a false claim right there. Backgrounds often dull and boring. Well, certainly on that level it was. Didn't see anything that stuck out to me as being amazing. I mean, I guess Doc Ock, he looked all right, but nothing super impressive. It's not like, I don't know. I mean, we've played many other games that I think look better than that one. Even on the last episode, you know, you want to talk about games that look really good. Even though I didn't love the gameplay as much as the Master System version, Castle of Illusion looks great. Fantastic looking game. That's a really beautiful game to look at. This one, I wouldn't call the graphics mostly fantastic. I think that's wrong. It's an incorrect assessment, Rob Kirkup. Sound is brilliant. No, again. He says that the music throughout the levels suits the game perfectly. Rob! Which game are you playing here, bud? What are you talking about? Again, the sound on that level might have worked if they didn't have that stupid... I don't even know what instrument that was trying to replicate. A flute? I don't know. But it was annoying, and it totally ruined the feeling of like a, you know, a sort of dilapidated, run-down warehouse. Didn't sound like a warehouse at all to me. Carrot's unsubbing for that, for the comment on the music. I'm sorry, you know. What can I tell you? No. All I can say is maybe take all the money that you possibly could have given in super chats in the future and go and find yourself a used copy of this this game's vinyl soundtrack on eBay. There's the upside to you unsubbing. You'll finally be able to save up your money. You don't have to worry about sending super chats here anymore. You can save your money up and you can buy yourself Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin official OST on vinyl record. And you and Warrior can listen to it all night long. At the time of the release, this game was critically acclaimed. 2/3 of all Mega Drive owners at the time bought this game. Well, probably because it was a Spider-Man game and people just, you know, hadn't seen Spider-Man on the Mega Drive yet, so you'd be enticed to go and do that. You'd be enticed to pick this one up if you were a kid. Everyone loves Spider-Man. Of course you're going to want to play the Spider-Man game. So, I mean, that's not surprising to me. Rob Kirkup finishes by saying this is a game every Mega Drive owner should have in their collection and a game he remembers fondly from his childhood. Now, I can't take that away from him because I played games that I have fond memories of that probably are kind of shit. So I'm not going to trash his nostalgia for it. I mean, that's fine. But objectively speaking, looking at it in the year of our Lord 2023, not even comparing it to games today, I'm saying looking back now, having played many other games on the Mega Drive, I just don't think that it stands up to the scrutiny. It's like there's plenty of competition in the realm of this style of game to put Spider-Man right on his ass and collect that $10,000 reward that Kingpin's offering. We never got to the Sandman boss fight that he says made his jaw drop. But he also said if you own a Mega Drive and you don't own Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin, if you have any Spidey sense, you should swing by eBay or your local retro store and pick it up. And I would say if you have any Spidey sense, then you would take that as a warning and flee the scene and run or swing far, far away from this game, so you don't have to worry about it. But also, and aside to that, I would say, as I always do, really you should play it. Form your own opinion. See what you think for yourself. These are just my reactions. This is what I have to say. If you trust that, then that's fine. But I don't think there's any replacement for the personal experience. Even if it is a game that I give 323 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 possible super divorces. 323. That's my final score for this one. So that's it. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin on the Sega Mega Drive. Next time, we're going to be taking a look at another Mega Drive game. I won't be telling you what it is. I don't like to spoil it. If you want to spoil it for yourself, all you have to do is follow the link in the description below to the Sega Mania magazine online archive. Check out issue number 2, page 31. If you flip over there, you're not only going to get a spoiler for the next episode, but you'll also get a spoiler for the episode after that as well, because they've got 2 reviews on the same page. And it's not like a double feature. It is, you know, we'll do a double feature if they have like a explicitly stated double feature review in their magazine. This is not a case of that. They've just split the page in half, and you've got 2 reviews stacked on top of each other. They don't have anything to do with one another. It's just that's how they've formatted this page. So we'll be covering each of these games independently. The first one for Mega Drive, the one after that for the Game Gear. Is this my lowest rated game? Asked Ghoulie. No. What was my lowest rated game? I gave something a negative 1,000, I think. Didn't I? Which game was that? I can't even. I think I've purged it from my memory. I feel like I went further than a 0. Maybe I settled on 0. What was it? I have to look now. Let me see. Oh, it was Super Thunderblade. I had repressed it. Super Thunderblade. Really shitty knockoff of, like, Space Harrier. Really awful game. Yeah, that's it. That's the lowest rated one so far. I should go and find out the score for everything I've done so far, so we can kind of keep a running list, running record. Good job, Ghoulie. You know, Carrot's always going on about his steel trap mind. Maybe he's slipping a little bit. Ghoulie said that game lacked thunder, nothing super, and blade. Helicopters have more than one blade. That's true. Jorfus said Super Thunderblade, more like Super Pooper shit. That's right. That's how I felt about it. Hey, Carrot, watch your mouth. Just telling the truth. So, that's about that, guys. Spider-Man versus the Kingpin. 323 super divorces out of a possible 1,000 super divorces. Hopefully the next game is more entertaining and more fun to play than this one. And give Mr. Jorfus a round of applause because YouTube finally allowed him to swear in the chat. It's always censoring him. Oh, it blocked him. It blocked it for Carrot. Never mind. Never mind. YouTube censorship wins again. But it worked for Ghoulie. Maybe Carrot's just bullshitting. Probably is. Evil Carrot. See Carrot Carrotson. Alright. Well, everyone, have a good night. A good eve. Until next time. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. If you haven't done so, please sub to the channel. Bong the gong for notifications so you know when new videos go live. Make sure you select all notifications. That's the only way that they're maybe going to notify you when I go live sometimes, if they feel like it. They probably won't, but maybe they will if you do that. Give it a shot, please. Follow me on Twitter at SuperDivorce, on Instagram at SuperDivorceBand if you would like to see the random artifact of the day. Posted one earlier. Go and check it out. See what you think of today's artifact. And if you'd like to check out Super Divorce music, because I play music also, you can do that on Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, wherever you like to stream your shit. You can find Super Divorce tunes. Just type in Super Divorce and Bob's your uncle, as they say. Give a friendly thumbs up here, please. One last request. Alright. Now that's it. Everybody, take real good care. Keep kicking ass. Love you lots. Lord willing, I'll be back very soon with another video for you to watch. And, bye-bye.